All right? In a second.
That
let the dumb bitch finish.
They didn't know that it was me. You knew that it was not. I'm not speaking for you. I'm just saying.
Yeah, because you admitted it in the chat for like I don't know what, a week, 2 weeks ago, maybe a week ago, something like that. 2 weeks ago.
It was about a week ago, because I think the chats only existed for about 2.5 weeks. I would know because I'm part of it. I was part of it, very much so. Ain't got shit to hide over here. All right. Let me rewind.
Why are you trying?
Hey, Dice, which one of them are you? Huh? Which one of them are you? Do you think that we're pressed about a chat when we vocally from our platforms told everybody, well, me specifically, that I was going to cancel myself right off this bitch if it meant protecting another woman and child? Right? I'm pretty sure it was me that said enough with these women continuously having to sit on their hands, and that whatever happened from that day forward wasn't going to say a damn thing. I said it day one. Dice, which are you, Shannon? Oh, Dice is Shannon. Yeah, right. Why don't you come on your main, okay, and get up here and explain to yourself, right, that from the very beginning you had a vendetta. Mm-hmm. And while you're exposing the chats, because let me tell you, I don't give a fuck. While you're exposing the chats, make sure you expose the part where I was literally calling you out for posting people that had nothing to do with it. And it was very clear that you wanted revenge. You weren't out for the end goal. Okay? And then when this is all done and over, depending on how you act, I might host panels for the next however long that chat was active, platforming everybody that you've done fuck shit to. Mm-hmm. And we're going to hear their stories about all the things you've done. Okay? Because, the thing is we didn't even know till later it was you, right? Just like you outed OG to me in that same chat. Huh? Which, luckily, I'm smart and I already knew the truth, right? Because it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that you wouldn't give somebody's information for a fake page to a fake page, right? But you made sure to drop the screenshot. Just overly proving like, oh, no, I never asked for anything. Huh? Why don't you grab a box and admit that your end goal wasn't the same and the whole purpose of you being in there was to just try to set people up as if we didn't make it clear from our platforms? Right? So you could, what, get attention? Get friendship? What did you think that this was going to do? Huh? Right? Because it's about to cancel you too, just letting you know. Yeah. And is. You want to know why? Right? Because you had that vendetta from the very beginning, which tells us all one thing. You never cared. Okay? It wasn't your stuff being posted. So your reaction wasn't clearly the fucking same as a mother whose children's school got posted, Shannon, next to 4 P3DOs. You had a vendetta from the very beginning, which is why I had to tell you to stop dry posting people. Right? So yeah, this is heavily going to backfire on you because, bitch, now I'm going to cancel you. You're next. You're done. All done. And hopefully that's a lesson in, well, thinking before you act, right? Because I can't really understand why you would overly prepare yourself when you hid who you were in the first place and were already posting people. So in case you were wondering why I cosplayed you today, that's why, weird bitch. Yeah. Yeah. That's why. Because you're not going to eat. We don't give a fuck. Okay? The fact that you had already sent them to somebody else already lets us know that your end goal was not the same. You started that shit off with the quarter tank of Amanda K's not diesel, not realizing your tires are already flat. Okay? That's tough. And it's about to get really embarrassing. Okay, because, I think, well, depending on how you treated Smash here, okay, we'll get through it. I'll hit play. Depending on how you treated Smash here and the excuses you came up with, which is already like 2 of them, I might just platform everybody to tell their stories about you anyway. Okay? You should have kept it P, and you should have kept it moving. And you should have stuck with the pain of the women and the whole point of what it was in the first place. And I told everybody day one, I was willing to cancel my ass right off this shit. Okay? I stand with Smashley. I do stand with Holly Mae. I do stand with Retina. I do stand with all of them. I do. And do. A lot of the shit that's actually happened to these women hasn't even made it to the internet yet. And probably never will. Hopefully not. Because it's really fucking vile. I also stand with all the other fucking women, spread love, that you post. All the other children. Everything. All of it. All of them. Okay? I'm going to continue to be a voice for all of them. And will. Okay? What I think is odd, right, is that the side that never really took that route, but then decided they finally wanted to take that route because they were tired of sitting on their hands, now it's like, oh my God, they're just as bad. They're just as fucking horrible. Make it make fucking sense. Make that make sense. Okay? Because the point was the people that were still over there as it was still continuing and kids were still being posted and those same people were still gifting and active in chats. Isn't that right, Shannon? Isn't that why I had to say to you, why are you doing this to people that don't have anything to do with it? Okay, and this is when we finally figured out you were who you were. Uh-huh. It was clear to me that you had a vendetta, and I actually called you out on it. Yep. The point so more kids, okay, I think in the last year and a half, upwards to 50 or more kids from that side have been posted. Families, deceased, nieces and nephews, there's never been a limit. Do we understand? Are we understanding? Okay? The point is to let them know that it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. Okay? Everybody from over here, and I can't even speak for myself because I'm kind of a new character in it, has been catching strays for quite some time. Hey, Lucy, how about you stop yapping? How about you go for a jog? All right? How about you go for a jog, Lucy? Over here, we got free Uber. Ta-ta for now. And it's interesting to me that anybody would want to be surprised when it was made clear the first night in my live. Okay? All right? So, cosplaying Shannon is what we're doing today. Because this is what you're not gonna do. It doesn't fucking eat. All right? So now I have to turn around and teach you how to eat. You're canceled too. Canceled!
To leak or did leak, I'm pretty sure you did leak an entire chat, or you threatened to leak an entire chat that you were in.
Already did. Already had a vendetta. Had already sent it to whoever Stephanie is. Leather and lace. Don't think I can cosplay that one. It's probably against community guidelines, but I'll do my best. Sometime, eventually. Depending on how this goes. Because Shannon, why were you sending it to outside parties anyway if your end goal was just to protect women and children and let them know that it doesn't feel good in the hopes that they would stop? Huh? Oh, that's right, because you had a vendetta the whole time. Yeah. Because another reminder, okay, I had to bring it up to you twice that you were posting people that had nothing to do with it. Because you just wanted to be extra messy. And what's really, really, really interesting to me is that you were acting like somebody was like gonna do a big setup and like out you and, oh my God, yeah, this is Shannon. Nobody forced you to make a fake page, bitch. That shit already existed. You got added to a group and your page already existed, bitch. You were already posting. You were already being messy. Most of the things you posted, I couldn't even tell you where you got the stuff. Because from what I could see when we were active, nobody put that shit in there. Okay? Yep, I was part of the group chat. I own it. Not sorry. Told you day one. Told you day one I'd cancel my ass right off this shit myself. I stand with Smash. I stand with Holly Mae. I stand with Retina. I stand with every single one of my mods whose children have also been posted. I stand with all of the women that they've created a victim. Do you understand? Not going away. And now, Shannon, you're canceled too. I'm going to make sure of it. Okay? It's going to be a whole series. Enjoy. I might lose the nose next time, though. It's kind of itchy, a little bit uncomfortable. I don't want to battle! Leave me alone. Busy.
For what reason? Why?
Oh, no. It's not just me, by the way. I'm not gonna have no more folks threatening me for another damn day.
Did I threaten you?
Huh?
Did I threaten you?
I never said you threatened me. But what I'm not gonna...
Oh, so it was the chick that wasn't even part of the group chat that existed for what? It was like 2 weeks. 2.5 weeks. You're worried about the chick you leaked the shit to threatening you. Can you make that make sense? In English, please. In above a 3rd grade level? I'm struggling today. I'm really struggling! Mouth is dry. Not as dry as your fucking antics, but here we are. Let's continue.
What I'm gonna do is I am not going to sit here and have people...
Oh, yeah, you are. You're gonna sit here for all of it, okay? Listen. I wasn't ever the 1, the 2, or the 3. All right? Ever. Probably should have got to know me a little better than to think this shit was going to fly and then it was just going to go away, because it ain't. It ain't. I'll expose that whole chat my fucking self. All right? If at any time you ever thought it wouldn't be that, you're not very smart. But then, again, you weren't smart anyways, because if you did this to try to gain friends, I think there was a reason why you didn't have friends in the first place. I'll find out why. And I will do it publicly. I'll platform them all. I want to hear all about you. I want to know your dirt now. I want to know your tea. Yeah.
That they didn't know that it was me. You knew it was not. I'm not speaking for you.
Which one? You're stuttering. Okay. We didn't know it was you. And the second we did, here's the thing. I don't even really know you. And I panicked. Even though I already knew, like, and didn't care whatever got exposed, don't care. I even panicked, right? But that's the thing. Why did you try so hard to hide yourself? You already had the dirty little filthy page and you had already been posting before you were even added to the group. How did you become a victim? Huh? Because I also hear that you have a history of creating them too, which means you should have never even been involved in that chat. And you know what? I own, okay? We're all going to put it on me, okay? For letting a snake in the chat without asking for identity. That's my fault. That's my fault. I own it. The whole thing's my fault. Okay? Ask me tomorrow if I give a fuck. Probably not promising.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, because you admitted it in the chat for like I don't know what, a week, 2 weeks ago maybe.
Come on, Smash. You're giving too much of a time frame on that chat. I think it existed total for 2 weeks, if that. Maybe. I don't know. What day is it? Somebody help. Somebody help. What day is it? Okay, it's Sunday. Sunday. Yeah.
Maybe a week ago, something like that, 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also I'm gonna say this too.
We don't care.
By the way, Smashly, Sunshine has made it very clear that you have been in contact with her behind the scenes. You want to be her friend privately, but not publicly because you don't want.
Oh, so that's what this is. That's what this is. I should have went with the Bob with the snaggletooth, but like I said, this was just more fitting. So that's what it was. So you were just there to dig for tea. You just wanted to set people up so that you could have what you thought was going to be the Shannon show? Do you remember what happened to Shannon Sharp? Huh? You really thought you were going to do something. Huh. This is not going to be your star moment, honey. I keep talking. I'm sorry. I'm going to rewind a little bit more, okay? Let me just rewind. I'm going to try to understand her logic, even though it'll probably never fucking happen. You're going to have to pay me twice for that. Oh, a little too...
What I'm going to do is I am not going to sit here and have people say that they didn't know that it was me. You knew it was not. I'm not speaking for you. I'm just saying.
Yeah, because you admitted it in the chat for like I don't know what, a week, 2 weeks ago, maybe a week ago, something like that, 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also I'm going to say this too. By the way, Smashly, Sunshine has made it very clear that you have been in contact with her behind the scenes. You want to be her friend privately, but not publicly because you don't want to upset Malibu.
That's not how that went.
Okay.
She's not. I was just talking to her a minute ago on Discord.
Okay. So what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to get blamed for certain things being posted when I had individuals sending me the information telling.
Why would you worry about being blamed if you were already the pages posting? Again, you had a vendetta. Because if you didn't have a vendetta, your whole mind frame about the whole shit would have been completely different because it was never that serious. What's actually wrong with you? Asking for a friend.
telling me to post it.
Who blamed you? What the fuck happened? What am I missing here? Because I'm getting online and I'm like seeing, oh no, Shannon's out here fucking showing the whole chat, which, you know, we knew was going to happen. You want to know why you got booted from that chat? Well, you didn't get booted. We all left. We all left the chat because we were like, something's weird here, especially when we found out who the other person was. Yeah, and then you happen to know who they were, right? And so I was like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, because Sunshine was accountability.
Not accountability.
Yeah, yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Listen here. Oh, yeah, she is. This is who this is, and that's who that is. And this is who did that. I don't want to do a bunch of fuck shit and then own it. So I'm just going to throw everyone else under the bus and think it's going to eat. Bitch, we threw ourselves under the bus day one. Day one. Buddies, I'm your best friend, and it really hurts my feelings that you aren't going to acknowledge that and you're going to sit in the chat and act like you don't know who I am. That hurts my feelings. That's the type of shit that I can't really handle. All right?
Well, I love the new do. I'm glad you got rid of the toe and the bangs.
Don't talk about Amanda's toe that way.
Okay. But I do want to say when you take a drink of your water, your nose sucks in and out. It's quite hilarious. But I just wanted to say real quick, I find it funny because these people think that Smash isn't honest with me. Smash, I know everybody that Smash talks to, whether I agree with it or not. I give Smash my opinion. Smash says, whatever, you can't tell me what to do. I respect your opinion, but I do what I do because I do what I do, right?
Honey, Shannon was just reflecting.
Deflecting, absolutely, absolutely.
She doesn't know what that's like because she goes in with a vendetta from jump. That's why she doesn't have anybody that trusts her.
No. And that's why I trust Smash, because we just have that level of friendship. I am to return.
Me too.
Me.
I trust her too.
Yeah, because she, I'm telling you, she tells me everything, whether I like it or not. She respects me and I respect her. So, Shannon, I don't know if you thought you were doing big by saying because you didn't want to upset Malibu. What the fuck?
And the only thing that I'm sorry for is not being awake when this hound dog made Smash cry because I could have been in the panel too. And that's the only thing I'm sorry for, that I wasn't awake for that because I should have been there.
It's okay. We know you sleep. We know you're old and you got to go to sleep.
Yeah, bitch. I'm tickling 40.
Tickling 40. I'd love to be tickling 40 again. But all right, I just wanted to say that. And yeah, this whole shit was crazy. But I can't say I didn't know. I knew it was going to happen. I just knew it.
Yeah, I mean, the reality is, and this is where Shannon fucked up, we all knew. Everybody on this app knows, okay, what happens when you're in groups. All right? For me, this definitely isn't the first time around the fucking block. I just went a different type of low than I ever have. And everybody's like,
gifts, everyone.
oh my God. Well, why would it, and I'm not saying anybody is, but why would it be made a bigger deal for people that haven't taken that route, but the same people that have been created victims and their family for a better part of 6 months has been plastered all over the internet, and people just seem to think that they can't have a limit.
Right. I mean, listen, most of us have been going through it for over a year, almost like some of us over a year, some of us going on a year, like
Facts.
So,
and I still stand with all of you. That's not going to change. I don't give a fuck what she shows. I said it myself day one. I'm willing to cancel myself off here.
Well, I don't think you and your characters will ever get canceled because literally at this point, really the only laughs we get on this app right now is in your live. I mean, unless we scare Smash or Smash trips over, a cord in her shed, we laugh all the time in there too, but this is a different kind of laugh.
Don't manifest that shit for her. The sign is already a struggle.
Well, shoot. Love your whole. Thank you, another tapper. I
We're
love you
still
too.
on the same mission. At the end of every single day, yeah, it's the end of the day at the end of every single day, but we're still going to protect the women and children. IDGAF. Okay?
Yes.
Talk to my manager if you have a problem. I don't have one, so good luck.
I can be your manager.
Oh, period. Yeah. Hit
Okay.
up Malibu.
Yeah, hit me up. Okay,
Make
got
sure
it.
your big toes are saran wrapped and cling wrapped. Bangs are dangerous.
Funny, funny that you talk about toes. My toes are actually the same color that your wig was yesterday.
Ooh, which one? We got red. We got fire engine
No,
red.
the
We got
bang wig, the toe banger wig.
the color of that is Malibu blue.
Yes, Malibu blue.
I'll
Okay,
let Tobanga know.
the bay bang. Okay, toe banging. Has anybody seen toe banging? Like not the toe bang in the chat, but the toe banger, toe banger.
Well, I mean, maybe the trolling worked. Cause no,
Oh, well, I hope she's okay. I really do. I hope she's okay. Nothing,
me too. Hopefully, her eyes got opened and she doesn't stub her big toe again. I pray the best for everybody. Everybody's capable of making good choices. I made a good choice when I got this bow.
I did you go to the did you go to the Party City store today to get this ensemble?
No, I got it in the ER.
It makes total sense.
Yep.
You brought
Yep.
it home like the hospital gown Shannon did?
Oh
Oh,
God, I
how do I
gotta
get
go.
me one of those?
Yeah, you got to get a hospital gown and then take a picture in your bathroom of it and then say you're in the mental ward.
Is it one of them look at me sympathy situations? Because I can't.
Yeah, it is. So your Discord is now full of stuff for you to rattle through. But yes, I had to have my pick me moment in this box because if any of you have watched Shannon for a long time, y'all remember she wanted to be the meme queen. She was always making memes of people. Y'all remember this?
In the last day since she was mean to Smash, don't let it happen again, Shannon. I've kind of learned a lot about her. She's a CPS caller too.
Sure is.
Dry CPS call, kind of like them. So she's actually the epitome of the very thing we're trying to fight against. And to make sure everybody knows exactly everything horrible she's done, she's going to either keep her mouth shut or I'm going to make a whole series out of it. And I'll buy every cosplay to get her done.
Yeah, River sent you a lot of stuff for me.
What are you green screening, ma'am?
She used to like to talk about people's looks a lot, and to me, you really shouldn't have that audacity when you look like a paper bag, a literal paper bag.
I can't say anything. I look like a stuffed paper bag. I do my best.
You look lovely.
Oh,
Could
you
you-
like it?
Yes, I just wish you had bedazzled glasses on. Yes, I have a Peter bedpan somewhere.
You peed where?
They used to call her Peter bedpan. Listen, you're not.
Woo!
You're in,
Noise.
you're in for a treat if you want to cover this one.
Are you done being a pick me so we can finish up the show and then we can wrap it up later?
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna show me your cat later? Your furry cat. Don't get it twisted, chat. I'm taken. Because we only got 7 days left of friendship.
Yes, yes. I was gonna go live later when I was cooking, and yes, you can see the cats.
Do we on day 7? Do we have to like throw a going away party or something?
No, let's just wait for day 1, the last day, and then have a beefaroonie in the live.
I don't like beefaroni.
Well, you're gonna like it today. It'll wear.
Chef Boyardee.
Ew, that is the worst tasting shit in the world.
Maybe we should only be friends for 6 days.
Yeah, anybody that can eat Chef Boyardee, there's something wrong with you.
Well, we knew that. Do I look normal to you?
You look like a hoot. All right, back to. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. It is my. It is just. I need to be a pick me this week. That's all. I'm sorry. I can't help it. Everywhere I go.
All right, I'll pick you later. Let me get back to the show.
Okay, you don't need to yell at me. I'll cry.
I'm sorry. Twice. Oh, see what happens? You'll fuck it all up. Working on 5 days. Get it together. Trying my best here. You want trash? You want me to JB weld it to my nose? My uncle would fire me the second I showed up on the job site. I can't. It's too risky. Maybe later.
Accountability is Sunshine, and she was in that chat when people were
Oh yeah, let me join the box and snitch on everybody, thinking that it's gonna be better.
actually talking shit about her.
Sorry, I'm sorry with the commentary. Let me rewind.
Posted when I had individuals sending me the information telling me to post it.
Who blamed you? What the fuck happened? What am I missing here? Because I'm getting online and I'm like seeing, oh no, Shannon's out here fucking showing the whole chat, which, you know, we knew was going to happen. You want to know why you got booted from that chat? Well, you didn't get booted. We all left. We all left the chat because we were like, something's weird here, especially when we found out who the other person was. Yeah, and then you happen to know who they were, right? And so I was like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, because Sunshine was accountability.
Not accountability.
Yeah, you know what's funny about what you just said? That people were nervous about Sunshine too, a little bit, right? And it was voiced in there before we even knew who she was, but you know what she didn't do? Do you know what she didn't do? She kept it P and she kept it moving is what she did do. You were mad about a scenario that you created, bitch. I don't know what dictionary can explain that to me, but I think encyclopedia is retired. And I don't know if we could ask Jeeves. I don't think he's got the answer either. I really don't. Just saying. Yeah, you guys remember Jeeves? He was my good buddy. I don't know where he went, but I think he retired too. I don't even think Webtionary would want to answer her fucking questions because you're literally being a victim of a situation you created right now. Yeah, clock that. Clock it. Share it around all your friends. Now.
Accountability.
Yeah, yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Yeah,
Accountability
she is.
is Sunshine,
everybody.
and she was in that chat when people were actually talking shit about her.
Yeah, she was.
So, but weren't you in this for the greater good? Wasn't that what you?
Oh, it's for the greater. It's for the greater good. But what people aren't going to do is they're not going to.
But only at your discretion, right?
Oh, not my discretion, but what people are.
Oh, not contrary. Hold on. Sorry, not contrary. Public accountability. My bad. I'm getting mixed up with the fucking sneakies.
But see, what I'm not going to have people do is sit here and put the blame on me why certain information got posted when that information was given to me willingly by certain people and it was being posted.
You were already posting shit. You came out in that group chat and let me know, right? Because I got accused of knowing who was behind that number one page. You in that group chat came forward and said it was actually you. That OG was sending you that information. And then to make sure to snitch on her to clear your own name too, you let me know and you actually dropped the screenshot in there. That I was correct about that situation when I called her out. She lied to me and said that you had asked for that information to also make a report. You remember? Do you remember that part now? And you told me that you were that other page that had been doxing people. I have the DMs with that page. Yeah, and I pissed you off so bad that you deleted that page because I was calling you out for what you were dry doing. Do you see how it benefits to think before you act? Because when I tell you that you thought that you were going to bring this shit up, throw everybody under the bus and eat with it, it's going to be the complete opposite. Yeah, because every screenshot from that number one page, yep, to show that prior to this group chat even being a thing, for a week and a half to 2 weeks, you were already doing the shit. Yep. And didn't find out that you were that page until maybe 2 days before we left, when we found out it was you. Do you want to explain that? Do you want to explain to OG how you were very quick to throw her under the bus? Because you did. Is your full-time job just dropping everybody and their brother's screenshots of everybody and their brother's conversations? And then wonder why you don't have any friends? Why you're not a go-to person? Why people don't trust you, especially not in group chats? Huh? Right? Because somehow it's everybody else's problem that you were already doing fuck shit? Huh? But want to blame everybody for not trusting you? Because it was clear that your goal wasn't the same goal as everyone else's? Which is why I called you out twice for just dry posting random people. I also heavily called you out when you were that number one page. Yeah, but you thought you were going to get in my good graces because if you could just toss it all on OG. Right? I didn't buy that shit. I don't buy your shit. Intuitive empath is what I am. I can read people better than probably an x-ray machine, bitch. Should have chose someone safe. But here we are. And you shouldn't have made Smash cry.
Didn't you message? You messaged somebody. I don't know if it was this person, but I mean, I got your whole phone number here. You said you want to burn down these streets down, burn these streets down, expose it all. I'm talking everything. My fucks are gone. Yes, what happened? I sent Stephanie that group chat. She is threatening to show it.
Another question, Shannon. You were just in a live. You were just in Scammy Claus's live last night. Exposing Stephanie. So you don't even trust the people that you sit with, and you're sending them shit that wasn't any of their business in the first place. You really want attention. You really, really want attention. Because you were just exposing that girl, right? And then what it's giving is panic. It's giving panic. It's giving that you have a lot of shit to hide and that girl might expose it. And it would be shit that has nothing to do with that group chat, because that group chat wasn't up and running long enough to do a damn thing. So what does this girl have on you? Do I need to platform leather and lace to figure out what that something might be? The other question would be is why were you screenshotting that shit or videoing that shit in the first place? Other than the fact that it's very clear that your end goal wasn't the same as ours, okay? You were actually the vile intended individual. We know that, and it can be proven because you already were fake pages. You already were fake pages. Before this was even a thing, you were already fake pages. You had already posted all these people. I don't know exactly how many pages she was, because she wasn't even around that long. All right? She's talking about this chat as if it was like, oh, we've been doing this like before shit was even popping off. Okay? That's not the case. No funky shit was going on prior to that live I had, and I said, all gloves are off. I stand with Smash. I stand with Holly Mae. I stand with Ratina. I stand with all of these women and these innocent people that have had their kids and their families posted. So this isn't a shocker. You, Shannon, were doing the shit prior. You were doing it when I was at the point of still, there is no doxing. I don't fuck with Amy S., but she has kids in that house. We're not doing all of that. That's not what this is about. But then when we realized that they don't care, I set my foot down and I said, enough with these women feeling like they have to sit on their hands if they can't get fucking help. And you know what law enforcement says? If it's public information, it's not doxing. Florida Man has also made that clear. Hello? They don't care if your 80-year-old neighbor's information is being put up. They don't care if your kid's school is put up. They don't care if a picture of your child is put up. So what route would you like these women to take? I just happen to be one of them. Right? Because Becca from my old group thought that she would hate train and team up and send him my girlfriend's information because she knows I have tough skin and he wasn't going to ever get to me, which led him to my niece, which led Creepy Spread Love. Okay, we know where it goes from there. This isn't nothing new, Shannon. You came to class 17 days and only paid attention for half of one. Did you even know what was going on before you hopped in there already with a fake page that was already posting vile shit? Because this didn't eat. You're not eating with this. Now I have to have a series on you. And now you're going to get greenlit. So if you think that at any point in time you're going to go live and expose what we're already going to expose, because I'll expose the shit myself. It's not that long. It's not that much. Okay? You're going to get greenlit. Add her to the Greenlight Discord. I said it. There's a Greenlight Discord. So there you go. That's what you get. Should have made Smash cry. Bitch.
It burn,
Oh, absolutely.
hurting me, whatever.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Because, hey,
So why, I'm sorry, ma'am, if you were in this for the greater good,
I'm gonna eat
Shannon, why
my
are
dinner.
you sending off that fucking chat to anybody?
because as we all know, especially we know how TikTok works, and we know how people say that's not how it went, that's not how it goes. So you have to keep receipts, right? Y'all know how TikTok.
I'm eating curry, in case you wanted to know. If you didn't want to know, I'm eating curry. So what's your explanation, Shannon, for the #1 page? Huh? What's your explanation for the #1 page? Because I'm sure all of those people have the screenshots of everything that you posted under the #1 page. And you can't blame anybody but yourself for that. Well, and OG, because you outed her. You threw her right under the bus. You couldn't wait. It was like fangirling being in a group with me. Right? Once you had to out it was you instantly had to toss some shit in there to be like, oh, see, I never asked for it. It was never about a report. Bitch, I already knew. Did you miss that class too? That I outed? Listen, my integrity was that if I wouldn't have outed that shit myself, nobody would have ever even known. That's what got OG blocked. Okay, because what we're not going to do is exactly what you just did, Shannon, and manipulate people and then try to dangle shit over their head. Okay? I'm 5 steps ahead. You should have known that. Welcome. Embarrassing. This is embarrassing. This is more embarrassing than those clown circus videos that Florida Man keeps posting. And that's bad. You should be embarrassed. Phone a friend. And it ain't nobody over here. Good luck.
TikTok works, right?
And then you wonder why we all left the group chat.
Well, see, here's the thing is some people say, oh, I don't keep receipts, I don't screen record, I don't record. But Smashly, let's not forget that you also sent Sunshine a message saying, let's burn these streets down. Yeah.
I sure did.
Yeah. So what I'm saying.
What you're not going to do is hold shit above my head. So
No, I'm not
before you
holding
got
shit
in
above your
here,
head. I'm not gonna hold
before
shit
you
above
got in here, I outed everything out. Fuck yeah, I was participating in that chat.
Yeah.
Sure as fuck. And I sent shit to
Absolutely.
Sunshine. Yup, I sure the fuck did.
But
So now what?
what I'm not going to do is have people try to put the blame on me and saying that they didn't know that this and that was going to be posted when those certain individuals.
So you're snitching about something that didn't even happen. You're being manipulative, a gaslighter, and a narcissist, okay, by not owning the fact that you were sending the shit to other people. Yeah. That's your problem. You sent it to somebody and then thought you'd do your big one, get attention, and out them on Scammy's Live. And then it made you nervous. But I'm wondering where things went left from Scammy's Live to Smash's Live, because you sat in Scammy's and you admitted you were those pages. So what you're saying is still not making sense. Who are we talking about? Shannon, you couldn't tell by my get up? It's all right. I forgive you. So what happened between that live and this live? Because you had already outed yourself. Right? You just don't want the pressure? You don't know how to pull up your big girl pants and own the shit you do? That's a bit distasteful. Okay? Because I love accountability, which is why I went live. I don't even think I heard my name last night, but I went live and I'm telling you that I was part of that group chat. And I don't give a fuck how anyone feels about it. I don't. I don't care. Okay? Because there was one goal and we made it very clear. These women don't need to or deserve to sit on their hands while this shit keeps happening to them. Right? And we proved a lot of beautiful examples, because guess who running around crying? Stop it, you're posting so-and-so. Stop it, you're posting so-and-so. Interesting, because you've been liking, gifting, and sharing people so-and-sos being plastered all over the internet for over a year. So it's just weird you want to cry now. Okay? But it doesn't feel good. And that's the point. It doesn't feel good, so stop co-signing it. Stop condoning it, because it is very much wrong. I know that. I've screamed that from the rooftop since I've had a platform. But I also let you know that I was willing to cancel myself. I don't give a fuck, okay? The internet is free to exit. It is free to delete the app. Very much free. Very much free. Okay? The topic should be the group that has been doing it for over a year. The topic should be how many victims have been created. The topic should be a tally of exactly how many children they've posted in that time. That should be the topic. Not everybody losing their mind because the group that has always held integrity and morals snapped. Why is that the topic? Why is that the topic? Huh? You want to shame the actual victims, okay? I'm done hearing about the, well, he did that as a response. No. No. A response to what? A woman hurting his feelings? A response to what? A woman saying that he fucking lied and then proving it? Okay, those aren't appropriate responses. That's not matching energy. They're different. I don't give a fuck what you say. Well, everybody's different. No. 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 Those don't qualify as people are different with different responses, okay? This is the fucking internet. If you can't toe-to-toe with a woman without posting her entire family and trying to intimidate her, then as a grown-ass man, it's time to sit down and shut up. Or go find a different side of the FYP. Because that's embarrassing. Right? And all of you over there keep double tapping. And making excuses for him. Where's the outrage? Right. Ask Shannon. I'm sure she's got the answer.
For sending me the information to post it. I wasn't looking up the information. It was being given out.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
What about that #1 page, Shannon? Huh? Was it just OG giving you information? At this point, that's who you threw under the bus for it. But I find that hard to believe, Shannon. I really do. I find that very hard to believe. I find it hard to believe that you're just the innocent person behind all these vile pages right? And when it comes down to the nitty gritty, or someone's going to expose you instead of owning the shit because you're the one creating the pages and you're the one putting the information into videos and you're the one sharing it, how throwing people under the bus is going to help you? Nobody over here had anything to do with that number one page. Huh? Did you panic and you're trying to get ahead of it? Some of us don't mind accountability. If I'm taking accountability for something, there's a damn good reason. Yeah, true story. Nice try.
Okay.
It was absolutely being given out, myself included. I was giving out information, 100%. But I just can't understand why you don't understand why people don't trust you. I guess I'm not.
Well, how about this? Is I'm the one that in the set or in the chat that said don't post kids, and then you literally said, well, they didn't give a fuck about mine. But it's all for the greater good, right? What's good for the
It is, right? Isn't it? Isn't it for the greater good, Shannon?
right? It's for the greater good, right? But we're going to sit over here and preach about let's not post kids.
Didn't I, in this group, have to say in that thread, you literally just posted somebody who said, like, she's walked away, she doesn't even sit over there? Are you trying to insinuate that somebody was forcing you to post things? Because nobody over here had anything to do with that number one account. And you bet your ass you were posting all of that shit. All of it. Huh? Well, I was told, was that there were 3 other people behind that account as well. What is your excuse for that number one page, Shannon? We don't want to play now?
In that chat.
Yeah.
Sure as fuck. And I sent shit to
Absolutely.
Sunshine. Yup. I sure the fuck did.
But
so now what?
What I'm not going to do is have people try to put the blame on me and saying that they didn't know that this and that was going to be posted when those certain individuals were sending me the information to post it. I wasn't looking up the information. It was being given out.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
It was
Wait, so are you mad at Sunshine? So you got a thing going with Sunshine and Stephanie.
absolutely being given out, myself included. I was giving out information, 100%. But I just can't understand why you don't understand why people don't trust you. I guess I'm not.
Well, how about this? Is I'm the one that in the set or in the chat that said don't post kids, and then you literally
I outed all the information under the
what was posted and what was okay to be posted. That's okay. So it's not about me running.
Why didn't anybody trust me? This is why. This is why nobody trusts you, Shannon.
No.
This is why right here.
No, because I'm not going to be thrown under the bus like I've been threatened.
Who was throwing under the bus, bitch? Who?
Oh, let me answer the question, Smash. It was the chick that she was already sending shit to from that group chat. You got caught being messy, Shannon. Right? And this was your attempt to get ahead of it. This was your attempt to get ahead of it because you had already sent that shit to that chick and you know exactly how these streets work. And so you knew that because you couldn't keep your mouth shut with that and you had already sent shit that you shouldn't have, that she was going to out that you're a snake once again. And from what I'm understanding, it's a pattern. But we'll figure it out because I'm going to run a series on you. We're going to run a series on you. You're going to have a couple choices, okay? I'm going to give you a couple choices. Later. Let me figure out what they are. Probably still going to do the series. I don't know.
This is a white lady as an owl who was throwing you under the bus. Who?
I guess you're gonna have to figure out who it is because you'll find out when I tell
Why?
you.
You're gonna out everything else, but you're not gonna fucking out what you're trying to talk about? I'm confused.
Oh,
I just want to say that while in the group, nobody knew that it was me.
Yeah, she's a snitch.
And I outed all the information under this account in the group chat. Then I outed it on my main. So technically Smash nor anybody else was to blame because I outed it in the group and then waited.
and they thought you were, and they thought
outed
you
it
were.
on my main. But that's
Right.
that's the problem is nobody knew it was me until you outed me to the group.
That was contrary
It
to
wasn't a big deal.
contradictions. Oh, it was a
No,
big deal
you
because they were freaking out about who was the mole in the group, and then you were the one going
Yeah,
live.
And it was
It
you.
wasn't me.
It was you. Not the mole.
I was
right
gonna
here.
say it wasn't me.
You snitched on her while she was in the chat. And did, which also goes to show that we didn't know who either one of you were. All right? Didn't care. Well, we thought we shouldn't care, but then it's you. It's you. Still don't care. We knew day one it was a possibility. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care.
It was fucking Shannon. Shannon was the fucking mole.
Who went live? Y'all all thought accountability was.
Sunshine didn't say anything about any group chat. She just said something that happened in the group chat. And we were like, yo, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're done.
It's okay, but I'm just
turning off. And then you,
Okay.
not you, screen recording, you stupid fucking cunt.
Whoa!
Per usual, Shannon.
Double
Per
tap.
usual, put it all out there. Make sure your fucking name is in there, though, you dumb bitch.
Ask Sunshine if she recorded because I have the messages of her saying she recorded. I have her voice recording.
You're the type of grown woman that I can't fucking stand. Oh, everybody else. What did everybody else do? Well, ask her. Okay. The question is about screen recording. And you absolutely did. And in that moment, instead of throwing somebody else under the bus, you should have just owned your shitty behavior. And then you should have talked about real loud the real reason why people don't trust you. That's what you should have done. But instead, okay, it's throw everybody else under the bus because, like, what are you so afraid of? Genuinely, what were you so afraid of? If you already knew, wait, is that why you outed OG? Is that why you outed OG to me in that group chat? Because it's everything but you take accountability, right? Because you're the one behind the pages. You have a choice to edit and post. You make those choices. Nobody's behind your phone making you do anything. You. That number one page, all you. I don't even remember everything that page posted, but it was nasty. It was doxing. It was all of the fucking things. And that had nothing to do with us. Nothing. You did that on your own accord while other people were sending you information, while other people were manipulating others to get information to send. Do I need to show those DMs, Shannon?
I'm sure she fucking did. Hopefully, goddamn, hopefully she did, so that you can't go in there and fucking edit shit. Like,
No, she had the whole thing. I only have 3 minutes and 58, but they have the whole thing.
oh, good. Well, Sunshine hasn't put anything about the group out, but you did. So,
I didn't have the whole group.
why am I
No,
getting
you didn't.
screenshots and screen recordings of fucking Stephanie's dumb bitch ass? Why are you fucking with Stephanie? For one,
Double tap.
that's crazy to me. Why are you fucking with Stephanie?
Well, she's
had
not.
somebody-
She's not. That's why she's doing this, because she just outed Stephanie. Right? Because she wants friends so bad, she just had to make it a point to grab Retina's attention and be like, oh my God, Retina, you wouldn't believe. And let me ask you 50 questions. Because heaven forbid somebody else act exactly like fucking Shannon does. And it might cushion her reputation if she could out that person to make herself look less as bad or something. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. You should be embarrassed. Level 5, at least. There's only 3 levels.
So I could have somebody prior to say, before all this shit hit the fan, to say that nobody can go back and delete things and say that this didn't happen, Smashly.
The only reason that shit's hitting the fan is because you don't know how to hold water. Right? You can't have friends, so nobody else can either. Let me just try to make them all look bad. Let me just try to make everybody else look bad. Right? But then I'm just going to make myself look stupid because I didn't pay attention in class to know what everything was about from the first place. Right? Everything for me is a vendetta and get back, which is exactly why MJ called me out for dry posting people that actually didn't even have anything to do with it. And I threw a fit. I threw a fit because I wanted to be vengeful, but they didn't want me to anymore. You're embarrassing. Class act. Embarrassing.
Why are you fucking with Stephanie, girl?
Oh, I'm not fucking with Stephanie no more. Actually, nobody even knew half the shit that
Then
was
why
going
do
on.
I have screenshots of you fucking with Stephanie? You
Because I
sent
went-
her. You sent Stephanie.
Though.
You sent Stephanie the whole screen recording of the chat. Remember? I have tech.
3
You want me to
minutes.
out your fucking phone number? You want to talk about fucking going low, bitch? Why don't we do it? You want your number out there? I got it.
Do what you need to do, Smashly. And
Oh,
I'll
do
what I do.
do blah 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 blah. Suck a fat dick, bitch. How?
Whoa! Double tap, hurry up, double tap. What if I don't float that way? Oh, let me get to Dollar General. Hold on a second. God, smash. Yeah, she was see you. Yeah, she was see you next Tuesday. She was stuck in Amanda's fat. Wow. You think she really went and did it? Interesting. This is the second part of the fuck around. All right, this is the find out. Okay? And what's interesting is that everybody made it very clear that they're sick and tired. Okay? There's no more sitting on the hands. If you're going to give energy, it's going to be matched. Okay? And I think that that does hold integrity. I don't give a fuck how you feel. It does hold integrity because these ladies are over here just running amok, dry posting because they got into a fight with somebody and didn't know how to toe to toe. So now their grandma's third cousin's uncle's address is posted somewhere and their grandpa is encouraged to be called. Okay? That's not what this is. It's not what it ever was. Unless you were Shannon. But the energy it's being matched. Okay? We prepared y'all. Like, hello? There were 400, almost 500 people in my live that night. And I prepared everybody. And I think I did, like, a pretty good job. And I wasn't even cosplaying that night. I was regular. Yeah, fishing hat and all. I told you. These women aren't sitting on their hands no more. They're going to match the energy. And to be fully prepared for that. I fucking told you. Oh no, let's wake up like it's Christmas morning and act fucking surprised.